Welcome back to Official Top 5. Today we are going over the top 5 scary true crime stories you won't believe. Sit back, grab a snack and hit that subscribe button. 5. The Disappearance of the Bowmont Children. On a fateful day in January 1966, the Bowmont children, Jane, 9, Arna, 7, and Grant, 4, set off for a day at Glenoak Beach in Adelaide, Australia. The siblings were well known by local residents and were considered responsible for their ages. Their parents allowed them to travel alone to the beach, a decision that would soon haunt them. As the children enjoyed their day, they were last seen playing on the sand. When they failed to return home, a frantic search began. Hours turned into days, and despite extensive police investigations and thousands of volunteers scouring the area, no trace of the Bowmont children was found. Eyewitness reports of sightings trickled in, each one leading to dead ends and further despair. Over the years, numerous theories emerged. Some believed they were abducted, while others suggested they had fallen victim to a tragic accident. The case took a darker turn when reports surfaced of a mysterious man seen near the beach on the day of their disappearance, leading to speculation about a potential serial killer operating in the area. As the years passed, local legends developed around the Bowmont children. Some claimed that their spirits could be seen at the beach, playing in the waves just out of reach of reality. Others believed that the children had encountered a sinister force, leading to their vanishing. The tragic mystery continues to haunt the community, leaving a chilling mark on the region's history, as parents still share the story of the Bowmont children to warn their own kids about safety. 4. The Curse of the Bell Witch. In the early 19th century, the Bell family of Adams, Tennessee, became infamous for being haunted by a malevolent entity known as the Bell Witch. The haunting began in 1817, when John Bell, the family patriarch, began to experience strange occurrences on his farm. It started with unexplained noises, such as knocking and scratching sounds, which escalated into physical attacks on family members. As the hauntings intensified, the Bell family became increasingly desperate for answers. They reported seeing apparitions, and John Bell claimed to have been tormented by an unseen force that threatened his life. The entity was said to take the form of a dark figure and even mimic the voices of deceased family members. The hauntings reached a peak when John Bell fell gravely ill, and the family believed that the witch was responsible for his suffering. Local legends suggest the witch was the spirit of Caic Batts, a neighbor who had a long-standing feud with John Bell. Following his mysterious death in 1820, the legend only grew, and many claimed to have witnessed the witch's apparition in the surrounding woods. The haunting became a widely circulated story, drawing visitors to the area, eager to experience the supernatural for themselves. The Bell Witch legend has persisted for over 2 centuries, becoming ingrained in local folklore. The Bell Witch Cave, where some of the hauntings were said to occur, attracts paranormal enthusiasts and ghost hunters hoping to witness the lingering presence of this notorious spirit. The chilling tales have transformed the Bell Witch into a symbol of fear and intrigue, ensuring that the haunting remains a topic of fascination and fear in the community. 3. The Caic Murders. In March 1922, the Caic farm in rural Germany became the scene of one of the most chilling unsolved murder cases in history. The Gruber family, consisting of Andreas, his wife, their daughter, and her 2 children, was brutally murdered in their home. The events leading up to the murders were marked by eerie occurrences that would haunt the community for generations. The family had reported strange noises coming from their attic, and they discovered footprints in the snow leading to their home but not away. They suspected someone was lurking nearby, but each time they searched, they found nothing. Their unease grew, but they could not have anticipated the horrific fate that awaited them. On the night of March 31, 1922, the Gruber family was murdered in their beds. The killer used a mattock, a farming tool, to commit the crime, and the bodies were discovered several days later when concerned neighbors came to check on the family. The brutality of the murders shocked the local community, and the investigation turned up a myriad of suspects, but no one was ever charged. As time passed, local legends emerged about the Caic farm being cursed. The abandoned property became a site of intrigue, attracting curious visitors and paranormal enthusiasts. Those who dared to explore the farm reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, with many claiming to hear whispers and see shadowy figures moving in the dark. Some believe that the souls of the Gruber family are trapped on the land, seeking justice for their untimely deaths. The Caic murders remain a haunting mystery, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the most unsuspecting places. 2. The Lutz family and the Amityville horror. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. committed a gruesome massacre in his home in Amityville, New York, murdering 6 members of his family. The brutal nature of the crime shocked the nation, but it was the subsequent events involving the Lutz family that turned the house into a household name in the realm of horror. Just over a year later, George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, moved into the DeFeo home, unaware of its dark history. Shortly after moving in, they began experiencing a series of terrifying and inexplicable phenomena. They reported cold spots in certain rooms, strange odors, and the sensation of being watched. George claimed to have awakened at 3:15 a.m. each night, the approximate time of the DeFeo murders, feeling an overwhelming presence in the house. The situation escalated, and the Lutzes experienced bizarre occurrences such as doors slamming shut, furniture moving, and ghostly apparitions. The family became convinced that they were being haunted by malevolent spirits, and they sought help from paranormal investigators. After just 28 days, the Lutzes fled the house in fear, leaving behind their possessions and their home. Their experiences sparked a media frenzy, leading to the publication of the best-selling book, The Amityville Horror, and a successful film franchise. While skeptics dismissed the Lutzes' claims as a hoax, believers were captivated by the chilling tale of a home haunted by the spirits of those who met a tragic end. The Amityville horror has since become woven into the fabric of American horror culture, with many claiming that the house remains a site of supernatural activity, forever marked by the tragic events that unfolded within its walls. 1. The Valerie Axe Murders. On the night of June 10, 1912, the small town of Valerie, Iowa, was shaken by a horrific crime that would leave an indelible mark on its history. The Moore family, consisting of parents Josiah and Sarah Moore and their 4 children, along with 2 visiting friends, were brutally murdered in their home with an axe. The crime scene was gruesome, the victims were found in their beds, and the brutality of the murders shocked the entire community. The investigation that followed was extensive, but despite numerous suspects and theories, the case remains unsolved to this day. The local sheriff and investigators discovered that the killer had entered the home through an unlocked door, and after the murders, the perpetrator washed the axe in the kitchen sink before leaving the scene. The nature of the crime and the lack of clear motive left townsfolk in a state of fear and confusion. As time passed, the Valerie house became a focal point for paranormal activity. In the decades that followed, visitors began to report strange occurrences when entering the home, including disembodied voices, cold spots, and the feeling of being watched. Many believe that the spirits of the victims are trapped within the walls, forever reliving the terror of that night. Local legends grew, with some claiming to have seen shadowy figures in the windows or heard the sound of children laughing, a haunting echo of the lives cut short. Today, the Valerie Axe Murder House is preserved as a historical site and is open for tours and overnight stays. Paranormal enthusiasts flock to the site, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural and to uncover the truth behind the chilling events that took place within its walls. The Valerie Axe Murders remain a haunting reminder of the darkness that can invade even the most serene settings, ensuring that the story continues to terrify and fascinate those who seek to unravel its mysteries.